Never before have high-end brands been so popular. Even though there is a lot of uncertainty in the world right now, people are still willing to spend money on high-end luxury goods. Luxury brand name products are what people want, whether it's the latest Gucci collection or a Rolls-Royce car. It's easy to see that the luxury market is still doing well. So, which high-end brands are the most popular? We've made a list of the top 10 most popular luxury brands in the world to help you out. However, before we start our countdown, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. 1. Porsche $34.3 billion. At the top of the charts, the German car brand is king. Even though the last few years have been hard, Porsche has managed to do well and keep being one of the best luxury brands in the world. The value of the brand is an amazing $34.3 billion. Porsche was founded in 1931 in Stuttgart, Germany, and quickly rose to the top of the automotive industry. It is also one of the biggest global brands because of how it markets itself as a luxury brand. The company's most well-known car is probably the 911, which ruled the market in the 1980s and 1990s. Porsche is known for its high-end sports cars, but it also makes SUVs, sedans, and electric cars now. The Porsche Taycan, an electric car, has become very popular with people who want a high-end car that is also good for the environment. 2. Gucci $15.5 billion. Gucci is still the world's top fashion brand and the second biggest luxury brand. It is the best example of high-end fashion. There is a big difference between Porsche and Gucci, and that difference has grown in the last year. The Italian fashion house will be worth $15.5 billion in 2021, down from $17.6 billion in 2020. This is because sales have dropped by 22.7%. It's safe to say that the pandemic had a big effect on the company. It's great to have expensive clothes, but they're not very useful if you can't wear them out and show them off. Even with this setback, Gucci's company looks like it will come back as one of the best luxury brands this year. Gucci is putting its best foot forward, even though Giorgio Armani, Calvin Klein, Bottega Veneta, Tom Ford, and other well-known fashion designers are also in the game. The brand's most recent collection is a collaboration with Adidas, and clothes and accessories from the North Face x Gucci have been a big hit. 3. Louis Vuitton $14.8 billion. Like its big rival Gucci, Louis Vuitton has also been hurt over the past year. Even though its overall value went down, the high-end French store stayed in third place among the best luxury brands in the world. The brand is part of the Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton, LVMH, group, which was formed when the two companies joined forces in 1987. Both companies were able to grow and become top luxury brands because they had the resources to do so. With over 460 stores in 50 countries, it's safe to say that Louis Vuitton has a lock on the market for luxury brands. It doesn't get much credit for managing its brand, but its advertising campaigns are some of the best. The brand used to be known for its trunks and luggage accessories, but now it also makes clothes, shoes, watches, sunglasses, and more. 4. Chanel $13.2 billion. In 2022, Chanel was able to move up one spot, going from 5th to 4th. Its brand now has a value of about $13.2 billion. Coco Chanel started this company in 1910. It is another French fashion house. It used to be mostly about clothes and accessories for women, but over time it has expanded to include men's clothes, jewelry, and other luxury items. When Karl Lagerfeld took over as creative designer in the 1980s, the brand really came into its own. The German brought Chanel into the 21st century by combining the past and the future. He worked there until his death in 2019, when he was 85 years old. Chanel No. 5 is another reason why the brand is well known, along with its clothes. The fragrance was made in 1921, and it is still a big part of Chanel's success. Nicole Kidman and Marilyn Monroe have been in many of the ads for the perfume, and French actress Marion Cotillard is currently the face of the perfume. 5. Cartier $12 billion. The third French brand on this list was founded in 1847, making it one of the oldest. It is thought to be one of the best places to make jewelry in the world, and it has a long history with royal families. In its 175-year history, the company has made jewels for the British, Spanish, Portuguese, Serbian, and Russian royal families. Cartier is known for more than just its jewelry. It is also known for its watches. The first was made for pilots and came out in 1903. Since then, that first watch has been made in dozens of different ways. Cartier watches are known for their elegance and prestige. 6 Hermes $11.6 billion. This famous French luxury brand had another great year and is now worth $11.6 billion, which keeps it in the top 10. Hermes started out in 1837 selling high-quality leather saddles. It wasn't until 1922 that the company started selling its first leather handbags. These became very popular, and the people who came up with the idea for the brand saw that there was another market they could cash in on. In 1937, the Hermes Cares became very popular, and they quickly became a part of French culture. In the 1930s, Hermes also started working with Swiss watchmaker Universal Genève and made its first watch. It has 14 product departments, and from New York to London and everywhere in between, it continues to be the leader in the luxury brands market. 7 Ferrari $9.2 billion. The only other car company in the top 10 is Ferrari, which shouldn't come as a surprise. One of the most well-known car brands in the world is this one. From its famous prancing horse logo to its participation in Formula One, Ferrari has been a mainstay of car culture for more than 80 years. Even though it's not as good as Porsche, it does have a slightly different market. Porsche has moved into the hybrid era and is making luxury cars for families, but Ferrari has stayed true to its roots as a brand for true car fans. Ferrari is seen as a luxury brand because its cars are often much more expensive than those of other brands. There are 5 main types of Ferrari, and special and limited editions are always made for fans who really want them. 8 Rolex $7.9 billion. One of the most well-known watchmakers is the only one on the list. Over the course of its 117-year history, Rolex has made some of the most beautiful watches ever made. It is the perfect example of a well-known high-end brand. Even though the brand was started in England, it is now based in Switzerland. It has led to a number of important changes in how watches are made over the years. During World War II, many pilots wore Rolex watches, and one of them was even shown in the famous war movie The Great Escape. There are 3 main watch lines: Oyster Perpetual, Professional, and Cellini, Dress, and each has a number of different models. Rolex watches are so popular that a whole industry has grown up around making fake ones. Many people don't even realize they bought a fake, so the best place to buy a Rolex is always from a trusted dealer. Dior $7.8 billion. A higher price than last year shows how much Dior is worth. It was worth $6.8 billion in 2021, and $7.8 billion in 2022. Dior is another high-end fashion house from France. Their main focus is on clothes and shoes, but they also sell a wide range of other luxury items. The first collection from the company came out in 1947, and it changed the fashion world in a big way. The new look, as it is called, changed the way women dressed and put an emphasis on femininity, haute couture, and clothes that were ahead of their time. Even though not everyone likes the new look, and Coco Chanel is said to have said, "Only a man who has never been intimate with a woman could design something so uncomfortable," there is no doubt that the new look and Dior have changed the fashion industry. 10 Carillon $5.6 billion. Carillon was one of the big movers. It pole vaulted past Coach, Estée Lauder, and Tiffany & Company. Even though it has a high value in the luxury segment, it is one of the lesser-known luxury brands. The Carillon family owned and ran the French perfumery until LVMH bought it in 1994. The last family perfumer, Jean-Paul Carillon, worked for the company as a brand manager until 2010, when he was fired for making racist comments. In its 192-year history, the company has made more than 600 fragrances for men and women in the high-end market. Carillon has a wide range of cosmetics and skin care items in addition to its perfumes. Carillon has used a lot of models and actresses in its ads over the years. Right now, Angelina Jolie is the face of the brand. These are the top 10 most luxury brands in the world. Tell us about your favorite one in the comments section below, and also subscribe to our channel for more luxury videos. Press the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.